Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Adrian, and in this video I'm going to test these two products. This is the Gear Aid Zipper Lubricant, and this is the Gear Aid Zipper Cleaner Plus Lubricant. Let's jump into it. Okay, so here they are. This is the Gear Aid Zipper Lubricant, and this is the Gear Aid Zipper Cleaner Plus Lubricant. And I picked these up because I have this Osprey backpack and the zipper pulls on the hip belt pockets are really rough. They catch, and I don't know if it's just the way the backpack was designed or if it's a problem with the zippers. You can hear that. You can hear just how rough that is and how much it bites. And this is not a very old backpack. I think I've only had this backpack for about a year, maybe not even quite that long. And the zippers have always been kind of tough on this backpack, all the zippers, but especially the hip belt pockets. So I bought these two products to test and see if that helps the zipper pull. Now, I don't know if these products are gonna work to help solve this problem. The zippers on this pack have always bitten down pretty hard. They've always been pretty hard to close. They open okay, but they bite a lot when I try to close them. So I don't know if either of these products are gonna solve this problem. I don't suspect they will, and that's not because I don't think these are good products. It's because I think there's a problem with the zippers themselves. I think maybe the zippers aren't the highest quality, or it's the way they're sewn in here, or it's the angle by which the zipper head, if that's what this is called, is pulled. And you can see how just how hard that is to close. And you can probably hear how aggressively that's biting, and that's not a good thing. It's not a smooth pull. So I'm gonna do the zipper lubricant on this one, and then the zipper cleaner plus lubricant on this one. I see. Huh. It's like chapstick. I guess this is some kind of a wax. Okay, so pretty generous amount there. I'll follow the instructions and just keep opening and closing. It actually does seem to have helped a little bit. Yeah, I actually think this works. I'm really surprised that worked on this zipper. It's noticeably smoother, and you can probably hear it too. Here, I'll unzip, and then I'll rezip. It's noticeably smoother and quieter, and it feels smoother too. So I am quite surprised. I did not expect this to solve my problem. And the zipper still by no means is like perfectly smooth. It's not as smooth as the zippers on my Gregory backpack, but it is noticeably smoother. Nice, okay, well, glad I bought this. All right, so that was this test. Not a very scientific test, but take it for what it's worth. Now let's do the other side. So you can see this one, you can see how, here, let's side by side them. Check this out, okay? Open, close, versus this one, which is now lubricated. Noticeably better. Still not perfect, but way better than it was. It says this is an eye irritant, so it might be a skin irritant too. So I'm gonna put some gloves on before I apply this. Just squeeze it. Do I have to take... Is there a seal in here? Oh yeah, there is. But it's pressed up against the top there. It looks like it came off. So I gotta get that out from there. Okay. So simple enough there. These out of the way. Yeah, look at that. Boy, that'll do the job. Here we go. Get a little, maybe actually, maybe I'll do. Maybe I'll just put this on with my finger here instead of the brush. Instead of trying to brush it in there. Maybe you can kind of get it on like this. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Man, that stuff is thick. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna send it. I'm just gonna see what happens here. I'm gonna get this thing sloppy. I'm gonna get in there and get it done. There we go. Now we're talking. Surely this is safe for all fabrics, right? Or at least all fabrics a backpack would likely be made out of. Surely it's safe for the fabric. Okay, yeah, good stuff. My first impression of this is it doesn't feel like it's quite as smooth as the wax, but keep in mind this is a cleaner plus lubricant, and it has helped. I'm sure if there was any debris in here or small grains of sand or small little flecks of dust or dirt, it probably did a pretty good job of cleaning them out, but it doesn't feel super duper smooth like this side. But it is smoother. You can still see it's kind of like jumping forward. Let's compare that to this side. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna wipe this off with a paper towel and clean it up a little bit, and then hit it with the wax. Okay. It is a little bit smoother, but not as good as this other side. Unless the zipper was really dirty, I don't think I would use this stuff. I'm sure it cleans zippers great, but this, for one, wasn't really a dirty zipper. And two, got goop all over everything here. So you can see it all over the pack, which I'm sure is fine, but nonetheless. So same process, just gonna really get it in there. Okay, oh yeah. Yeah, this wax really does a great job. All right, well, the final verdict on each pocket. The cleaner didn't seem to make a huge difference, especially when I waxed it. The wax makes a huge difference. The cleaner itself, not so much. It did help, but the wax is really what seems to be making the difference here. Now, that being said, the zipper wasn't really dirty, if at all dirty. I think the zipper was pretty clean to begin with. So if I had to choose to buy just one, I would buy just this. And in fact, I don't think I will use the cleaner anymore. I don't really think it's worth it unless I have a really dirty zipper. But there is one more zipper I want to try on this bag, which is this back one here. You can see this zipper opens just fine. The close is a little rough. Just like the hip belt pockets, and you can probably hear it in the recording, just how rough that sounds, and it is just as rough as it sounds. So I'm gonna get this one. I'm gonna get in there real good. Let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Noticeably better. Yeah, all right, well, I am stoked about this stuff. 100% sold me. I am all about the Gear Aid zipper lubricant. Maybe it's worth saying, maybe it's not. It's probably fairly obvious given the size of my channel with my 455 subscribers, but this video is not sponsored. Nobody paid me to say any of this. This product wasn't free. I bought this with my own money on Amazon. And I bought this because I had a problem with the zippers on this backpack. And I actually talk about those problems in a previous video. It was not my last video, but the one before that. So 2 videos ago, I was complaining about these zippers. That inspired this purchase. So I'm a fan. I recommend this stuff. I think it's great. If you have zippers that are tough to pull, this seems to be the solution to that problem. And if you have zippers that are pulling just fine, I imagine that this will make them even better and probably offer some kind of a protectant to the zipper to keep it running smooth. So I'm a fan. I'm glad I bought it. I'm gonna use it on all my zippers. Highly recommend it. All right, that's it for this one. See ya.